Shalom. In this week's Misnomers in the Torah, we're going to look at Yom Tov Sheni. I'm pretty sure that if my scheduling is right, this video will be shown for the first time on Yom Tov Sheni. And there's a misnomer, there's an idea that is incorrect, that Yom Tov Sheni is some sort of kanas, is some sort of fine, a punishment for living outside of the land of Israel. So this doesn't make sense on a lot of different levels. First of all, there are opinions that Yom Tov Sheni, keeping the second day of Yom Tov, has nothing to do with living outside of Israel. In fact, there were some communities that kept one day outside of Israel because they were close enough to Yerushalayim, even though they were outside of Israel. So to say that it's a fine for living outside of Israel, it doesn't really compute with the facts. Second of all, there's no idea that you find in any rabbinic writings that Yom Tov Sheni is a fine. Now, some people who don't like keeping the second day of Yom Tov might say, well, since I don't like it, it's a punishment, and the only people that have it are people who live outside of Israel, and 1 + 1 = 7, and therefore it must be a punishment. That's not the way halacha works. So Yom Tov Sheni, not a punishment. The idea behind it is that there was once upon a time a doubt as to when the proper day of Yom Tov is, and therefore, because it could be one of 2 days based on how the Jewish calendar works, we kept both days out of a doubt as to which day was really going to be Yom Tov. Then, once a calendar was set, and now we know which day is Yom Tov, right? We're no longer relying on witnesses coming to Jerusalem, and therefore that creates a doubt in our mind. But now we've all got a calendar on our fridge, tells us exactly when Yom Tov is. It became an institution that was placed in what's called a takana in order to keep the customs that we had back in the day. And those customs continue. We don't just get rid of them. And that's the idea. It took on a whole new life outside of the doubt explanation that instituted it at the beginning. Hope that makes sense. Shalom.